Okay, you are on. I'm with Chef Honor Harvey. I'm gonna go get into this segment with her.
We're back.
And make sure that we have everything in frame this time.
Everything, the food is all
Yeah,
there.
last time we kind of cut out the food. So, yeah, I think everything looks okay.
Yay!
All right, we're gonna make you a pizza. So, every year I post healthy recipes for Super Bowl. This year we have the privilege of having Chef Honor, our corporate chef for Amen Clinics, and so we have an extra special treat.
Yes.
You're going to actually make pizza, and I've never given this to any kid who did not think it was amazing. And if you can pass the kid test, including my very big kid that shares the matching wedding ring, then you can get by anyone. So if you're looking for a healthy way to enjoy Super Bowl with these parties and still feed your family healthy and not, just completely trash your health for that one lame party day, then let's, pay attention, and she's going to show you a really cool way to do this. And then we get to eat it for dinner.
Yep.
Okay.
So first of all, I have to tell you guys, I just got Invisalign today, so I sound a little bit silly. Just bear with me.
So if you can't hear her, I will repeat it. I wore Invisalign a few years ago, so I'm empathizing a little.
Just bear with me. Laugh with me, please. Maybe by next week I'll be a little tender. We'll make some baby food. Okay, but for now we're gonna do pizza. Okay, so I love to do this cauliflower crust pizza. It's super easy. Super easy,
yeah. Super easy.
And it's delicious, and there's a lot of different versions online, but I do mine obviously dairy gluten-free. So we're gonna get started. What I do first is to make the crust, and it's really simple. I take cauliflower and I put it in the food processor, and what I do is I just put it in with the regular blade, and I want to get like this mealy, fluffy consistency.
So it's not chunky like you would whip for cauliflower rice.
No, it's nice and thin and fluffy.
Can they actually see that? I'm going to take a little over there to them so they can actually see it. So we're going to actually, because we always have you guys ask all sorts of questions. So just so you can see this, can you sort of see the consistency of that? It's like very fine.
Fluffy flour. And this is half of a large head, about 2 cups or so of cauliflower. And I get that nice and mealy. And then to that, I just add 1 cup of almond flour and then 3 eggs.
Yeah, my nieces, who were not used to eating anything really healthy, came over and they had no idea that they were like, oh my gosh, you eat pizza? They had no clue. And so they actually loved it.
They actually really enjoyed it. And just maybe like a little pinch of salt. And then you just want to get
And just FYI, if you're on a low sodium diet, you can skip salt.
Right.
So
also, while you're doing this, if your kids they just don't do veggies a lot, or if you're trying to sneak them in there, you can always blend a little bit of other veggies in here.
And by the way, they're eating a ton of cauliflower.
Right, exactly. But you could also put a little bit of greens in here if you wanted to hide them, or substitute 1/4 cup of flax meal for the almond flour to add some extra
fiber. And that actually
fiber.
tastes really good because it gives it a really cool consistency. I love flax in it.
So you're gonna get this wet dough, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're going to take a sheet pan lined with parchment. I'm gonna move this out of the way for just a second. And I generally just spray with a tiny bit of coconut oil, or you can use a little bit of macadamia nut oil, whatever works for you. And I take this batter and I divide it into 4ths. So you have 4 portions. Get your hands in there, don't be shy, and let your kids play with you.
Yeah, that's the best way to get kids to eat healthy is when they're invested. So that's how I got Chloe doing it, is she didn't really want to eat some of the stuff we were making, but she'd spent so much time cooking it that she's like, well, I have to try it. Right? So they get excited about it.
So when you have it on the sheet pan, you'll need 2 of them to give yourself a little bit of space. You want to spread it out so that it's about 5 to 6 inches in diameter. I'll show you in just a second what it looks like. And you want to form it into a circle, and don't have eggshell in there, that would be bad.
So nothing's ever perfect, FYI.
Nothing. Okay, so you want to shape it into a round. And what you don't want to do is make it too thin because you want it to hold up to your toppings. So, I don't know, about 1/4 inch thick?
Yeah.
Is that what that looks like? And if you wanted to do little mini bite size for the pizza party, for the Super Bowl party.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You could totally just shape them into smaller.
So they're just like
little round.
Oh, so more like
Yeah,
appetizer
you could
things.
totally do like little appetizer sizes too.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, are we good? So we take this, and once they're all shaped out, you throw them in an oven about 400 to 425 for about 15 minutes. And I'll show you what they look like. I'm going to take this out really quick.
So she's getting this out of the oven, and I have to tell you, so what I love about this is you can put whatever toppings you want on it. So if you're vegan, have at it with your veggies. If you are a caveman, of course, you know, you can use your caveman. But this works for caveman because it's grain-free. So this works either way.
Yep, it's wonderful. Okay, so when they come out, you want them to be a little bit golden around the edges. And then what I do is I actually flip them because usually they're browner on the bottom. So that way when I throw them back in the oven, the other side, the other side gets brown. So then you can do whatever you like. And so what I've done for the recipe online is kind of an everything pizza. And what I found is you just do, you know, like 2 tablespoons of sauce.
And for sauce, let's just talk really quick.
Yes.
You can either make your sauce from scratch if you're really into cooking. You can throw some tomatoes in, puree them, whatever. Or you can just get like pasta sauce.
Yeah, so but what we buy is organic, obviously, but also
Sugar-free. There's no sugar added.
No sugar added. You want to look also, make sure you're buying a product that doesn't have like soybean oil in it.
Right. So FYI, I get this question a lot, so we need to talk about this really quick.
Yeah.
Side note, there is no tomato-based anything that's ever going to show up 100% sugar-free because people go crazy looking for like sugar-free. Like they'll look on the nutritional facts, and it will. None of them say 0 sugar. Let me tell you why. That's because tomatoes have sugar in them. They're a fruit, right? So you just want to make sure there's no additional sugar. Get organic with no sugar added. It's going to have a couple grams of sugar. In fact, in my cookbook, the Brain Warrior's Way cookbook, the recipes that had the highest sugar content, even though there was no sugar added, were ones with tomato, or that had fruit added to it.
Of course. Okay, so
you put a couple tablespoons.
Don't overload it because you don't want it to get soggy. And then throw on your favorite veggies. I love squash, a little red onion.
Love onions. You can throw garlic on there.
So we love onions. They're super antioxidants. They're amazing for you.
And garlic right now during flu season.
Garlic, lots of garlic. Bell peppers, get your vitamin C, right? Lots of good stuff in there. Basil, we love basil.
Love the smell of basil.
Yeah, you can either throw it on now or at the end too as well, either one.
It smells so good.
I love mushrooms. We love the mushrooms. They feed your brain. Lots of goodness. Vitamin D, we love that. And turkey sausage.
So if you're vegan, skip that. Put some tofu on there if you want, or just make it veggie.
So I wrote a little recipe for you online too of how to make like a turkey sausage from scratch.
It's scratch, so it's not processed.
So what it is ground turkey with a little toasted fennel seed and oregano, garlic. Super yummy, super easy.
And what I love is that it actually tastes like sausage, but it's not processed.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so then our other favorite ingredient is this stuff. It's I can't speak English today. It is an almond cheese by Kite Hill that I love. They make cream cheese, they make ricotta cheese, and what I do is I just divvy out a little section.
So this stuff is really versatile.
Yes, it is.
It's like you can use this for so many things.
So I just dollop a little bit on my
really
pizza.
good.
I hope you guys can see this. I'll show you in case we're
So it's
out
going to
of
let sort of
shot.
spread, right?
Yes.
Sort of like ricotta.
Yes, so you'll have these yummy little chunks of cheese. And then, excuse me, when it's all done, I just take it and I
Look
throw
how
it.
pretty that is.
I just throw it in the oven, back in the oven, 400, 425 for another like 10, 15 minutes and just kind of let all of the toppings kind of cook up a little bit, crunch up.
Yummy.
And then, when it's
So this is really one of our favorite treats.
When it's all said and done, you have this yummy pizza.
Look how pretty it is, and they taste amazing.
And again, basil on before or after. I usually like to do it after because it's fresher. Be careful, it might be a little bit hot.
I know, I'm going to take a bite though. There's no way
Oh, I have a knife.
that I did all this and I'm not going to get a bite.
I did have a knife. Okay, so You can
The benefit of being the host or hostess.
The hostess with the mostess.
Yeah, Daniel's gonna come home and be
There
like,
you
"Why
go.
did you start early?"
Sorry, it's falling apart a little bit there.
We're very territorial about the food here because it's so yummy it disappears
But do
really
you see
fast.
the crust there? It's a nice thin little
So
crust.
I'm gonna bring it over so they can see it. It's so pretty. Stuff fell off when we cut it.
This is so embarrassing trying to talk to you with my Invisalign on. Just
Eh,
thank you.
you're
Thank
doing-
you so much.
All they care about is that you teach them how to cook. Trust me. on
I
this.
love it. Anyway,
That's what they care about.
it's so good. And I can't try any yet.
Look how pretty this is.
Can you see it?
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's so
falling
good.
apart. This turkey fell
The
apart.
toppings are just falling.
Yeah. I'm trying to tilt it for
I
you.
got a little overzealous.
Someone is saying, wish the bell pepper craze would just go away. Okay, you don't have to eat them. Just don't put them on.
We love the bell pepper.
Please share the recipe. Recipe's on my website. So let's
It's
talk
on
about that.
TanaAmen.com.
Recipe is already up and ready for you. TanaAmen.com. Recipe is there. So people are going to keep asking. TanaAmen.com.
Yes.
The recipe is there, ready for you. We put this up. The reason we put it up so early, it's only Wednesday. We wanted you to have a chance. If you want to play with the recipe, figure out what you want, go to the grocery store, get what you need. It's a great recipe for Super Bowl Sunday, and now you have it in advance, so you can work on it and get what you need to get.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yay.
Enjoy. Take
fun.
care. Bye-bye.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Mmm.
You gotta go turn it off.
I do. My mouth is full.
Bye, guys.